everyone. So today I'm sharing my first Buyee buying experience. And the reason why I wanted to try Buyee out was because they recently partnered with Mercari Japan. So if you go on either Mercari Japan or on Buyee's website, they have a list of available goods that you could buy from Mercari Japan sellers. So in the past I reviewed and shared a lot of hauls from different Japanese proxy services, and I wanted to give Buyee a try because it seemed like they were going to be a more cost-effective way to buy things from the flea market site Mercari Japan. So first I'm going to just give a few details about how I went about using Buyee, and then share the items that I ended up picking up and do some compare and contrast with other proxy services I've used. So when it comes to purchasing specifically Mercari Japan items on Buyee, they have a limited list of things that are eligible for them to pick up for you. So basically only listings that do not require additional comments, and it's more of a instant buy option. So in that regard, you're not able to pick up as many things as if you were to use other proxy services that could buy things from Mercari Japan. But they had a very fast automated system that allowed buying these things instantly for you, which was nice to see. And I didn't have any trouble buying anything that would sell out first, except for one item. I just had one item that after I submitted my order, it was bought out before they could buy it for me. And generally they're able to buy things within the first 5 minutes, or sometimes it could take an hour or so for them to notify you that they purchased the item for you. So generally I do not buy a mass of packages to have forwarded to me. Instead, I like to make consolidated packages in order to save on shipping. But Buyee was having a sale, I guess, or campaign with their shipping options. So I was able to actually get all these packages shipped to me for free. Last month they had a 50% off coupon that you could use to up to, I think, 99 different items. And then the last 3 days of last month, they changed it to just free shipping for any type of shipping. So I could have done EMS shipping or small packet. I ended up, I forget exactly what it was called, but it was one of the more expensive airmail options. And it seems like all of the shipping options, you have to sign for it. So I probably should have just done EMS shipping for everything. That was one of the great things about this first time buying through them, is that I didn't have to pay any international shipping. And I can't really say how often they have these coupon deals or these campaigns with free or reduced priced international shipping, since I've only recently been using them. But I just kind of lucked out. And it seems like they offer a lot of other coupon campaigns. So a few of these items I actually bought through Yahoo Japan auctions during a coupon campaign where they would waive the commission fee for buying items on that website. So I did take advantage of that. And I could do a more in-depth video of how to go about using Buyee and all the fee breakdowns and whatnot. But for this initial haul, I basically didn't pay very much in fees. I think at tops it was about $3 per item. And again, this is with no international shipping. I can't say that this experience will ever happen again, but it was a very nice thing that I was able to take advantage of. All right, so now let's get into these packages. As you see, there's a mix of different packaging. So Buyee is part of Tenso, which is a forwarding company. So you see it's Buyee powered by Tenso Incorporated. So they never really take items out of packages for you. Instead, they just basically take the box that the seller shipped to the warehouse, and then they stick the label on it. If you want to consolidate a package to save on international shipping, it seemed like they do have a fee for that. I think it's 1,000 yen, which I'm used to not paying fees for that. And from what I've seen in other people's haul videos, like Wanhade, they don't remove any of the packaging. So you're kind of end up with a huge box with a lot of unnecessary space taken up because of they don't repack things for you, despite the 1,000 yen consolidation fee. The other thing that I thought was a little disturbing was some packages were sent like this, just bubble wrapped, and I believe these are all just trading cards, but a little wary about having that shipped overseas to me, so hopefully all these items that were like that ended up okay. So I guess that's the other thing, if you are gonna have very small items shipped to you, just be aware that they're probably just gonna resend them in bubble wrap. With the same packaging that the seller used. Unless they might have an option to repackage things for you, but I'm sure that comes with additional fees. Overall, I'm really happy with this experience because I basically paid nothing in fees for all these things, and I got all these things for good prices. And compared to Japonica Market, which is my go-to site for buying things from Mercari Japan, while I do really like their services, and they're usually very fast to buy things and package things very carefully, they are on the more expensive end when it comes to these Japanese proxy services. It was nice to try out a different option to see how things would go. So I'm going to open all these things up now and see what the condition is for everything. All right, so I removed everything from the packaging, and it looks like everything arrived safely, which makes sense since usually whenever I buy things from Japanese sellers, they usually package things pretty carefully. So I guess I'll go through these items quickly and then leave you with some thoughts regarding my Buyee buying experience. I'm going to start off with the AOA things. So it's been a while since I've worked on my AOA photo card collection because a lot of times I don't find single cards I need just on Yahoo Japan auctions. Instead, usually I need to buy from sellers from Mercari Japan. And with past fees from other proxy services, it didn't make a whole lot of sense for me to buy individual cards. But luckily, with this Buyee campaign and everything, I didn't pay very much for any of these cards, which was great. So the first one is Sohyun's, like a cat. So I just need one more card. I think it's Haejong's the last one I need for that set. I also got this Jimin Runway ticket. And then I also got another copy of Wanna Be Here with Chami's photo card. So this was the last one I actually needed for this set. And so now I have an extra Wanna Be album if someone is in need of this out of print album. And next I bought Dreamcatcher's latest album, and I actually got this for a reduced price used. I think this was less than half of retail price for this version. And this is the version I wanted since the packaging is really nice with this slip case. And there's a lyric book and the jewel case. But the second disc was what I really wanted from this with all those concert tracks. And to look briefly through the flipbook, if you haven't seen an unboxing of this, there's some very nice photos of all the girls. And they are touring in the States very soon, and I really want to see them, but they're coming in December, which I'm not really sure what my travel plans will be yet for the holiday season, which is unfortunate. But they are coming to Chicago, which is the closest to me if I don't travel back to California to visit family. But I'll have to figure out if going to this concert will be possible or not. I sadly had to miss a few other concerts in between my move, like J6's concert, which I'm still a little sad over. But hopefully soon I will figure out how going to Chicago concerts work in my new location. And then the last few items are all, of course, 2 p.m. related, so I'll go through these quickly. First up, I got a bundle of a lot of Wooyoung Rose items. So this whole stack, which includes these 2 pins, which I believe you get from the fan club lottery. Some stickers, which these are huge. They're kind of like the 2 p.m. and 2 p.m. sized stickers. And then the Rose Lotto tickets, along with the New Year's party lotto ticket. And this is a flyer for his showcase tour, which is pretty cool. And then lastly, these two notebooks, which I'm not sure if I'll use these. I always feel weird using official merchandise. So this is what it looks like inside. So it's just blank paper, actually. So nothing too fancy. And then the other big bundle I picked up was for a lot of A11 goods. So this was actually a Kun set sold individually with a lot of items from their sticker set, postcard set, another sticker and the stamp sets, and then this is the flyer of all the goods that you could buy, along with, I guess, the sheet when you place the order. But this card was the real reason why I wanted to pick this up. And so this is just a little card you get if you, I think, watched one of their videos, screenings at the exhibition event. And if you haven't seen pictures from the big postcard set that they were selling at this exhibition, this is Kun's set from that. I actually have the full set coming to me that I ordered off of Oakfit. So if someone's interested in just Kun's cards, do let me know. These are all pictures that Chansung took of Kun, actually, which made this postcard set pretty special. And the last little bundle deal I guess I picked up was for all these W membership cards that you could pick up at various 2 p.m. events. So for example, this is from the 2 p.m. in Tokyo Dome, JYP Nation 2016 in Japan, Junho's Winter Boy concert, and then also one of the versions from his Hyper Tour. So there are multiple colors of these that I guess were maybe venue specific or they're random. I'm not sure what the color variants coordinated to. And then for more individual stuff, I did pick up this huge brochure from one of the Three Musketeer productions. And I picked this up because this was one of the productions that Junkei was in. And this is from one of the Japanese productions. And so I'm just gonna flip through it quickly. There's a few other idols who took part in this as well. I think I've shared what one of these brochures looked like before. So there's Junkei's page. And you have Key from SHINee. And Singhyun from FT Island. The rest of the cast. That's what that one looks like. So I have now all of the brochures that Junkei took part in except for one. I think there's one, it's either the Korean one or one of the Japanese ones I'm still missing. But these aren't too difficult to find. I've just been waiting for a good price to pick this one up. And then I got some more Zoo PM figures. So I got the Ocat one, as well as this P Young one from his first Seoul concert. So I wanted this one over the Busan ones because I like the design of this one a little bit more. And the last few things here are just individual cards. So I picked up this Junho the Best in Seoul concert card. So this is the last one I needed. So I finally have a complete set for that. I also picked up one of his limited venue cards. So this one is from Nagoya. And the seller also threw in some extra stickers, which was nice. These cards are ridiculous, and I don't think I've actually seen what all of them look like. There's so many different limited ones, 3 for each venue that he visited, during the Zepp tour, and people are asking so much money for these cards, which I understand why. They're very nice looking cards, but from a collecting standpoint, especially from an event that happened in 2015, it's been rather difficult getting a hold of all of them. And the last card I picked up was this Kun postcard, which was one of the pre-order benefits if you bought his home DVD. And I believe this is the benefit from HMV. So that was everything that came in all those little packages. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with Buyee, but that's mostly because I didn't pay anything in fees, except for the 200 yen PayPal fee for each item. And then individually, each item, or listing rather, from Mercari Japan was about 150 yen each on top of the PayPal fees. So it's a little over $3 in fees, which is not bad at all, especially considering I didn't pay anything for international shipping. And I'm going to continue to try out Buyee, but I'm going to try to do a consolidated order to see how that goes, and how expensive the fees add up for that. So I'm hoping it's not going to be too bad, especially when you compare it to other proxy services like Japonica Market. And I've discussed extensively why I like using them, but they are expensive and they do have very limited shipping options. So basically, if you buy anything over $60 worth of goods, you have to use EMS shipping. Now for Buyee, I'm not really sure what their policy is for what shipping options they allow for certain packages, but I think they have cheaper options like UPS, maybe DHL or FedEx. I'm gonna have to carefully look at their site a bit more before I'm comfortable discussing the best way to use their services, especially compared to places like Zen Market or Japonica Market. But I guess the question is, would I recommend using Buyee, especially for buying Mercari Japan goods? And my answer for now is yes. I think they are a very good option, but it remains to be seen how international shipping goes when they're not running a free international shipping campaign. So I'll just kind of leave that as a disclaimer for now. And I will follow up this video with another Buyee haul at some point. So do look forward to that. So I hope this video helps encourage you to try them out and see how it goes, because as a big K-pop collector, especially for things that are harder to find on the typical sites, finding a better and cheaper way to shop on Mercari Japan is very welcome. But I hope this video is helpful for you guys and your K-pop collections. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll try my best to answer them with my so far limited understanding of how Buyee works. But that's it for now. Bye guys.